Time for part 37 of Justice for All.
Justice for none, more like.
Justice for all except Phoenix's paycheck.
Alright, do you mind if I ask a question like I was trying to do in the previous part?
Yes, what is it?
I understand some of your logic.
Do you? Well, could you explain it to me?
However, how do you think that I killed him?
Oh, that's a good question.
You use the power of your mind to blow his brains out.
We're not in Layton. That doesn't go.
Costume.
How did he do it?
You
That's the
didn't
next course of this Lego buffet.
Allow me for a moment, Tail. You see, Mr. Wright, this funny thing happened. I was picturing the headmaster's the headmaster's exploding. So I was imagining it so hard, and it actually happened. It actually happened.
Time? Sorry, guys.
Okay, go ahead
Honestly, I
to
would
1 minute
accept that
and
over the
30.
explanation we get.
I'm going to 1 minute and 30.
1 minute and 1:36.
Okay, and he killed a
I think you're gonna have
ringmaster.
to wait a bit then.
No doubt about it.
Sure.
Time to enlighten us as to how Mr. Dinkley committed the crime, Mr. Wright.
I'm going to present some evidence.
Oh, great.
Then do it.
So what did Mr. Dinkley use to commit the crime of murder against Russell Berry?
Your Honor, here's my dingling.
Take that! Okay,
What's
Teal,
that?
get ready
Picture?
and click.
Alright.
It
It's
is
also really
indeed.
offensive to call Dingling someone who's paralyzed from the waist down.
Well,
What you got, Your
yeah.
Honor, is a... Okay. Oh, the bust thing.
The
Ugh.
bust?
Quite a large bust, and because it is life-size, it is also very, very heavy.
That's what he said?
And no, Your Honor, this bust is not on the prosecution.
No, I'd quite like to see the prosecution's bust. Never mind.
Heavy.
Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death.
My wife is going to kill me.
If the prosecution doesn't do it first, Your Honor. Especially if you ever drop from a third-story window. By the way, speaking of you dying, Your Honor, let me again compliment you on a wonderful presidential term as President Shinra.
Oh, thank you very much. I promise to bring Shimra back to its legal...
Sorry. But, Your Honor, Rufus already took over.
Actually, my brother was the one that died.
With the
so,
force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust!
Phoenix, no, you're making this sound sick and wrong.
No, sick and wrong.
So you're saying the bust fell onto the ringmaster?
That's one
Yeah, 'cause he threw it out the window.
A rather simple crime. Okay, I think
Choke
we're
down.
about to get to where I would have actually written this a bit differently. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit.
Not really, considering he couldn't go overboard.
Objection! How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible.
Objection!
This is what I was about to bring up. He may be in a wheelchair, but he is very heavy in terms of his upper build.
Indeed. Phoenix agrees there. He should have more than enough upper strength to carry something like a bust. Clever thinking, Shiroi.
Mr. Penis, how do you respond to these charges?
Okay, Your Honor, now who's making this sound creepy and sick?
Well,
That's what it means.
Yes, according
Hector's at a loss for words.
So am I, Maya. He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth.
Sure you are, Phoenix. Sure you are.
Well, Acro. You can't run. Ow!
I'd watch what you say. If I were you, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Can someone please get that whip hopper?
What? That's it. No more holding back now.
Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case.
Let's shoot her in the leg.
I'm pretty sure that was a typo. But okay.
I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself.
Okay, shoot her in the leg in the next case. I'm sorry, testimony, you say?
On karma.
oh, it's very simple. One day I opened my door and this guy with white paint on his face and red lipstick and green hair
Objection!
Yeah, sure.
There is absolutely no need for such testimony.
Objection! The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond.
Gee, it would be nice if the defense had its rights.
The defense's objection is overruled.
Why can't he see things my way once in a while?
I know, Phoenix is
Because you
getting...
bluff constantly, right?
But he actually...
I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubt about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony.
Expert
What does that mean?
testimony.
He means that if he's not exactly knowledgeable about the technical medical terms about his condition, they can bring a doctor to do it for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, we can bring in Jovah's mom. She'll help us.
Yeah.
Ugh, that woman will sink to any loader with a case.
Well, like father, like daughter.
Yep.
Acro's physical state.
I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust.
He admits it. He's guilty.
I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat and only my legs were injured.
Okay, Your Honor. I think this is proof enough.
Stop talking now.
No.
However, lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible.
Yeah. Never mind.
There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body.
You know, you seem to be at the same height as everyone who'd be standing up at that table.
That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head.
You must have a pretty high wheelchair, sir.
Plus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think?
Unrealistic? Dude,
I guess
have you remembered what universe we're in?
I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony. I guess he's busted.
Where the that?
It was impossible for him to
Now who's making a mockery of this court, Judge?
Well, I'm the judge. I can do so. You, on the other hand, are banned.
Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's.
Head.
A single false step would have led to
Boy, I run
even
into
more
some of the
serious
most
injuries.
convenient killers who have everything stacked in their favor, don't I?
That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright?
You're all idiots. Aside from that, though, I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination.
He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really.
Oh, fuck you.
Everyone's stalling earlier, you bitch.
Also, don't you see? Also, Theo, to answer your question, don't you see, Theo? The reason you didn't find prints of the bus is because the bus doesn't exist.
Okay, let that go, please. This case is crazy enough. Hold it! Have you ever lifted up the bust before?
Do you even lift, bro? No, I've never actually lifted it up with my own two hands. But I should get to it, don't you think? I can't let money outdo me on this.
Here comes the money. Money.
That crazy monkey has lifted Max's bust before?
Yeah,
That's a pretty strong monkey.
Yeah. How the fuck should she do that?
Actually, I think it's a he.
What
Yeah.
I did.
Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Dick.
I'm sorry, what was that, Your Honor? Speak a bit up. Hold it!
Sorry.
So what have you been doing to keep in shape?
Weights.
Protein bros. Well, honestly, I've given up on training. I don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope.
You don't say.
That's just protein. No offense, I'm not worried about losing to you in a race or anything.
Never mind, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I wouldn't lose either. Slowpoke. I mean Nick.
Whoa! How did the discussion turn to me all of a sudden?
It
Jerks!
always comes on you. I suppose you could say that I'm stronger than the average bear.
Wait. Stronger than the average bear? What, are you a superhero or something?
Yes, Charles Atlas superpower.
Hold it! Well, it all makes sense.
I'd like to see you, but I'd like to see you facing the bear from the Revenant.
Because if I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of a window myself. I still haven't got much feeling back in my legs yet.
I guess.
So you couldn't have thrown that bust out of the window.
Lucky. Hold it! How long do you think your recovery will take?
Forever.
You have to remember that the nerves were severed. I'm currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation. But it's still going to take a while before I'm back to 100%. So wait, but it can be cured?
Well, yeah, I mean, basically he suffered a leg injury, but actually, to modern medicine, there are some leg injuries that are, temporary. There's also leg surgery. It's like, well, I mean, he may not be able to do, incredibly intensive activity, but he should be able to eventually be recovered to the point where he can walk.
Yeah.
Hold it! Why do you say it would be impossible?
Allow me to explain. You accept that if I was carrying the bus, I couldn't see out below the window.
This guy's trying to hide that he's evil.
Thus, there is no way that I will know the location of the ringmaster's head.
Well, I suppose you've got a point.
And the phone.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, never mind. That's why would you? Oh, why would you turn things around? Maybe if you think like this. I mean, they should have had Phoenix's face when it says "huh" and then switch to Maya. That was a bit confusing.
Well, it clearly said Phoenix's.
Well, that's the
I
problem,
know.
Jovah. When he talks to Maya, there's always the first-person view.
Exactly. Yeah. That does make sense. Only if I could prove somehow.
Oh shit, the electrical bill was not paid again. Oh, never mind.
That Acro knew the location of the ringmaster's head without looking down.
You still eating Shiro, by the way?
I suppose.
I
I think I've already explained things sufficiently.
Sufficiently.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Objection!
Take this box on your face.
Acro.
Okay, Acro, we're going to have you carry this box with your wheelchair to test if you're really that strong.
That, and you didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you?
What are you driving at, Mr. Wright?
You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, quite precisely, I may add.
Objection! Your silly hinting at speech is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Oh, I love it. Let's go.
And now, Starling, how about you store some evidence?
How about you stop stalling for once?
Alright, Jovah, try to sound as annoyed as you can.
But I did such a good job hinting!
Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright.
For the record, if it was me, I would go, but I did such a good job hinting!
Maybe you should take a look at this.
You know, all frustrated and shit.
The key point here is the wooden box.
Disabled and bombs the victim's mount hunched over. I get the feeling a student's going to be using a box like that at some point.
The same, Your Honor. And please speak up a bit for reals. The question is, who placed the wooden box here?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm afraid I have a throat condition.
Who?
Yeah, do like the same volume of Franziska, Your Honor. When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means...
Simple. He has a cape, so he did it like in King's Quest and just hid the thing in the cape.
That this wooden box was already placed at the crime scene.
At the same crime?
I refuse.
I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense.
It does it?
Yes,
Does
actually
it?
it does in context. The moment that the bus came falling down
My fair lady.
was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Cause and effect, which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear.
Oh my god, Phoenix has turned into the Merovingian. No!
You mean
If the bus were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box,
There would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim.
really?
Well, think about it, Miss Von Karma. I mean, actually think about it.
Order! This is unbelievable!
I know. I know, Judge. I know it is.
Some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up.
Are you sure about that, Phoenix?
Yes, I am. You just have to pay attention here. Now I just gotta keep going. And there's only one way to go from here forward.
or sideways. So the next question I have is who placed that wooden box at the scene?
It was Mr. Dingling, of course.
Mr. Peters.
He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ow!
I'll make the ribs have sense into you.
Oh, go ahead, sure.
Ow! 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 Ow!
The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box.
Miss Von Karma, what happened to your voice? Answer me!
That's why the box was so specially made!
Mr.
Sorry,
Wright,
sorry, Judge, you're being covered by anime lines in the background.
Specially made?
Oh, I
why
love...
has her voice changed?
Indeed! It had the most peculiar feature. Oh, I love this part for Phoenix and the Judge.
The content of the box.
Dale, tell me what's in the box. What's in the box, Dale? Tell me what's in the fucking box.
Oh my god.
What, a head? That's it? That's all you got, Dale?
The box has a remarkable weight. Okay, guys, I love this part between Phoenix and the Judge.
Wait.
According to that court record, it weighs 20 pounds.
Yes, that it does.
Sorry, I'm not using that meter.
Just to lift up this wooden box would have required...
I'll convert it.
Hold on.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
One would have to squat down, lift it up with their body. Did you say?
I love this. It's like Phoenix and the Judge are actually working together on this one.
He means 9 kilograms, too.
Alright.
That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large.
The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. That is correct. You're actually pretty good at this, Your Honor.
Thank you.
To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means... that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. That's actually
Or at
rather
least your
ingenious.
back.
Fool!
What?
Oh,
No foolish fool alliteration?
Thank you.
Oh, crap.
Birds and everything.
Does she even bother to listen to me anymore? That might actually help.
But you mean he?
No,
Yeah,
he's talking
I
about...
heard what you had
Oh
to
yeah,
say.
maybe he's
But
talking
they
about...
And I
responded to
found
him.
your brain complete full of shit.
Typo!
I guess so.
I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. You could write a fan fiction about this.
This is fan fiction.
Did you drop it? Did you drop the bust onto the ringmaster?
If I must play devil's advocate...
What are you talking about? Even if I had wanted to do such a thing, I couldn't.
To its credit, this isn't quite fanfiction tier stuff. What?
Yeah, if this was fan fiction, everybody
Mr.
would be having
Wright,
sex
do
with
you
everybody.
recall the original location of the bust?
Just to recap, since we technically are our future counterparts.
Of course you did.
Nick, don't tell me you're losing your memory already.
No.
Did that much earlier on.
Let's not get carried away.
Hey, stick out your head a little. I got just the thing. A Maya kick.
No! We're not doing that again.
Enough of that! No horseplay in this courtroom, and no kicking the defense attorney!
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, so it's perfectly
Although you
okay
can whip it
for
as
Alpha
much as
bitch
you
over
want.
there to whip him, but Maya
Yeah.
can't kick him?
According to the court record, the bust disappeared from the cafeteria.
I'd like you to remember an important fact, Mr. Wright.
You are dumb.
I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself because some idiot thought it was a good idea of planting me at the third fucking floor.
Yeah.
That means...
You understand what I mean, don't you?
The circus is run by a-holes.
Yeah, the disability support in
Drop
this
the
universe
bus
is
from my
shit.
room, However, how would I have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room?
That's a very good question.
You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright, explain that.
Lives, are you
I think I remember, actually. Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice.
True.
Yeah, I remember that. Arg! I can't believe you forgot that I remember that, because it was literally just a few seconds
Don't use my
ago.
word. Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bust from the cafeteria.
Under his wheelchair.
An unknown accomplice?
Under his wheelchair. Was it under the wheelchair?
Yep.
Well, unknowing accomplice, shall we say.
there's the problem.
We definitely have a
there's
problem here.
There's no elevator, so we have to carry him around or something.
Yeah,
How about
someone
a rope?
would have noticed at some point. I've got to get my wits and prove what happened.
Right, Mr. Wright. Let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get to the bust from the cafeteria back to his room?
Take that!
A monkey?
Monkey.
Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size.
Why did he carry a big
Isn't that crows?
For instance, he stole the ventriloquist's ring.
So, are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust?
No,
Of course.
that's... Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own, and then brought it back home.
Huh?
Okay, I'm not a veterinarian. What
Remember,
kind of monkeys
Pedro, we
can actually
established in the
carry-
cross-examination that he can carry it. And
Actually,
yes,
some Pedro are
Yeah.
back to shiny objects and food.
No, I'm not talking about the shiny objects of it.
oh wait, hold on, this is a
Okay.
stupid line.
Okay.
Go on.
Bust was, but the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny.
Wow, Von Karma, you just keep getting dumber and dumber. Objection! And you, Pedro, there are plenty of monkeys that actually are strong enough for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Whipped out sometimes. Cool. There's also very nice cards he's holding.
Yes, and they are made of platinum, which is very shiny. Okay, seriously, Your Honor, you need to speak up a bit more, or the music's gonna encapsulate you.
We turned down the music then.
Ah!
Well, that's just it. Movie Maker ain't exactly
like
that
Gua?
balancing. Acro! Money is a very strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room.
He wasn't able to handle that himself. I'd be on the market for a new roommate.
Okay, Phoenix. Prove to the court that is actually what happened.
Pedro,
Yeah,
you missed.
make the monkey testify.
Pedro, Pedro, you missed the cross-examination. One of the presses actually has Acro say that monkey I mean, that money has carried the bus before.
I don't know.
Don't know yet.
Remember, Pedro, the part where Phoenix said, even that crazy monkey has carried the bus? That's actually a rather
We're
hint.
searching for it as we speak.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily. For all we know, money could have just carried the bus in other occasions, except on this specific one.
Oh, you're asking for
proof that that's what actually happened on that specific day.
Actually, Pedro, they're not listing a specific day. They're saying that money at some point carried it. Since the bust had disappeared at some point, they never listed a specific day. Which would make sense. He just leaves his stash in Acro's room.
What happens in this case?
Well,
It
in
makes
that
sense
event,
because Acro's his owner, so...
something else must have been used as the murder weapon.
Or it's the monkey, so I guess handler?
Well, oh boy, here we go. Or maybe this bus was the murder weapon, but it was used by accident. What the fuck are you talking about?
She says it awkwardly. They'll clarify. That's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of
Is
them.
this what you've been waiting to have a go at, Pedro?
I'm so completely lost by this point because this case is way too overconvoluted for its own good.
I think we've more than proven the critical fact. Namely that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer!
Moron!
I know you are, but what am I?
You get a result to that, Phoenix. Really?
Well, she's acting just as childish, so might as well speak the native language.
However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that.
I wouldn't get sassy with the girl with the whip, honestly.
Well, she's kind of asking for it. Oh,
Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by the by that fraud of an attorney bullshit crap.
She's really starting to...
I hate this case.
Fraud?
You absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix, right? We haven't found the fucking thing.
That's your fault, not mine. Heck, Edgeworth would have found it by now.
Yeah, do it for the fact.
ooh,
And what is that?
Hell,
damn, Phoenix! You're literally pouring salt over the wound.
Hell,
Jesus.
Hell, even the rock star could
You
have found
should
it by
know.
this point.
You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime.
Oh, you mean my client that supposedly flew away, as the clown said?
Oh,
Ah!
There is no reason to doubt the clown's testimony.
I resent that.
You yourself said that it was a load of bull last trial.
so let me get this straight. The clown said all crap the other day, but now it isn't.
That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix and the judge are the sole survivors of Turnabout Syndrome at this point.
Nick, don't let her beat you now. I'm already succumbed to the syndrome. We need you to solve this one.
Alright. Wow, I
Turnabout
really was
what?
the key to everything. I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around. But I need a break, so I'm gonna do that next part.
Yes.
All
See
right,
you
everybody.
then.
Okay, when do we... Okay,
See you in the next part.
When is it we discuss our feelings on each individual case again? Do we do it after
The
each
final
case?
part.
Final part, Webs.
Final part.
This
All
great
right.
shit is almost over with.
Sorry, the final part.
All right,
of what? Each
Shiro,
game or each
We'll see you
case?
next time, folks.